Well, despite the violence earlier on this week, last night at the sit-in, protesters were once again dancing and singing and chanting as they demanded the end to the military regime. Many of those people there want civilian rule immediately, and that means they intend to stay in the streets at that sit-in until they get that. For the most hardcore among them, theoretically, that means staying on the ground for the next 3 years. That's when transition is supposed to formally come to an end and elections will be held to bring in a civilian administration. Now, that, of course, all runs in sharp contrast to what the military are asking for, which is that the barricades around that sit-in come down by Saturday night. Otherwise, there is to be no transition towards democracy, and there is to be no deal with military leaders. But the problem is trust. Protesters don't trust the military to negotiate fairly, and they fear that if they start to remove the barricades around the sit-in, they will lose the only bit of leverage they have, which is physical control of the centre of the capital. They control much of the centre of the city now inside that sit-in area, grinding normal life in parts of the capital to a halt, bringing traffic to a standstill. So it is very unlikely they're going to be willing to leave their sit-in area unless force is used.